I don't think anybody saw this coming, man. Disappointing. It's disappointing for everybody in this room. I know it's disappointing for the fans. Just gotta just keep trying. If there's one thing that I know the guys in this room are doing is trying our ass off. Every day we come to the park. Myself, it's trying to get better and figure out what's off. And I know that most of the guys in this room are the same way. And hopefully it clicks for everybody. But we gotta get going and soon.
Justin, how'd you feel overall tonight?
A bit of a grind. I working on a lot of things, changing some mechanics, lowered my slot a little bit, and it was a bit erratic, which kind of expected, but trying to. I think hopefully that's a step in the right direction. Thought my stuff was a little bit better and got some better results with some swings that I saw and didn't give a much hard hit. So, I think hopefully as those mechanics start to set in and I get used to them, there's no way to practice mechanics at game speed without a game. So, hopefully get over that hurdle and every start from here starts to feel a little more comfortable.
What are you trying to accomplish with the change in mechanics?
Be a little more deceptive. I think the outs I've had to get this season have been really difficult. I think for some reason my release height it's been creeping up over the past few years now, but I think in my mind it maybe got a little too high and lost some deceptiveness with that. So try to bring it back down a bit and see how that stuff plays. That's the goal.
Is this more than getting back to where you were a few years ago versus something completely new mechanically?
No, I've been everywhere from like 6.5 to I think this year I'm like 7.1 or 7.2 release height. So I've been everywhere and anywhere in between, and I think right now it's just I think the pendulum has kind of swung. At least that's what the hitters are telling me, is I'm not as deceptive as I need to be. So I'm trying to work on getting back down where hopefully my stuff plays a little bit better.
Through that changeup more than you have at any point this season, do you feel particularly good about where that pitch has gotten to now?
Yeah, the results have been fairly good with it. I'm trying to introduce it quite a bit more in the game plan, and I don't know whether this is a hitter approach thing, or a baseball thing. This year sliders aren't performing as well across the league really as they have in the past, and changeups are performing much better than they have the past few years. So, I can't tell you how or why exactly, but I think that's something that I've seen, and then also the results I've seen with my changeup have been pretty good. So just trying to get comfortable throwing it. I threw some tonight that, it's not a pitch that I've leaned on really much at all in the last 5 years, so I don't have great feel for it. But, the more you start using pitches, the more you get better feel and the more you get comfortable with them. And, so I'm going to keep throwing it.
What was that conversation you were having with the home plate ump? Was it a lack of warm-up pitches?
Yeah, he caught me off guard. I know that you're supposed to get your last warm-up pitch in before 30 seconds. It was right about that time, and I was about to throw my pitch, and I think he started yelling one more and kind of holding up the one. And my routine, I always come set and look at second base and then throw the pitch. So I heard him yelling, so I stop and look, like, what are you yelling about? Okay, got it, turn, throw the pitch, and then he balls me. He said he had to. It's the rules. It hasn't been a lot, to be honest. Tonight was one of the first nights that it really kind of compounded. It's just a really tough, throwing 100 pitches in 5 innings is never easy. To do it with the pitch clock, and then obviously their guy was pitching well. It just kind of compounds on you. It took me a couple innings to get my feet underneath me, and then by that time it felt just a little bit tired. But that's the game we play now, so got to deal with it.